So we are officially on the bulking build program, and the program is now live on my site. So if you guys want to check it out, I will link it in the description box below. It is called The Build, and throughout the video, I'll kind of break down the principles and the premise behind the 12 weeks of programming. I'm on my third day. Yesterday was a lower body focused day with hip thrusters. My glutes, I don't think have ever been this sore, but the hopes are that with stronger glutes come a stronger deadlift and a stronger squat. So today we're on day 3 of the build, so let's get right into it. So the program essentially has 3 principles. The first is German volume training. The second is upper-lower body splits. And the third is non-linear periodization, which are percentage-based workouts to improve your compound movements. Now, with German volume training, traditionally it's a 10 by 10 on your squat, bench, deadlift, or any sort of compound movement, which is great for working capacity. But I made a small change to it. So increasing your working capacity is great, but I also wanted to kind of focus this program on increasing your 1 rep max on your compounds as well. So 10 by 10 isn't necessarily going to do that for doing that program for 12 weeks. What I did and what I made the change to is the first 8 weeks incorporates German volume training. However, it's only run every other week. And instead of it always being a 10 by 10, the sets stay the same. So weeks 1, 3, 5, 7, you're running GVT and it's 10 sets. However, the rep range is decreased. So week 1, it's 10 reps. Week 3, you're still doing 10 sets, but it's 6 reps. Week 5 is 10 sets, but 4 reps. And week 7 is 10 sets, but 3 reps. So working capacity increases, but you're working with heavier leverages. So today, it's 10 by 10 on deadlift, which is going to be brutal. And I'm doing 405.
Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz. Yeah. Set me.
So it's only 90 seconds rest in between each set. So I have a timer going on my phone. Every 90 seconds, you're hitting a new set after you finish that previous set. So, I mean, 10 sets should take you maybe 25 minutes total to complete everything. 25, maybe 30. On the weeks you're not doing German volume training, so weeks 2, 4, 6, 8, it's just an upper lower body split. There's still compounds and rep set schemes incorporated into that, but the GVT weeks are every other week for 1, recovery, let your central nervous system rest a little bit, and then we switch in hypertrophy, muscle growth, and strength training. So, going for set number 3 right now. One of my goals for deadlift this year with 405 is to do it 30 reps continuously. I think my PR right now for 405 for reps is 26 reps. So this year, I promise you within the next 12 weeks on this program, I will hit 405 for 30 reps. So now I have 7 more sets. I'll skip some of this for you. I'll take you to my last set, my 10th set on deadlifts. So the chest, or the lower back pumps right now are out of this world. Lower back pumps, they're not like bicep pumps. They're not that comfortable and it's hard to walk. So we have 1 more set. I'll tell you one thing. This program, only being 3 days in, I programmed it not for the weak or faint of heart, that is for sure. So last set, that wraps up the GVT for deadlifts. Then we go into accessory volume stuff. So let's knock out this set of 10 right here, last set of 10. So anyone that knows Preston knows that he's a big shit talker. So I'm over here doing a 10 by 10 on deadlifts, and he's talking about how he's gonna be bigger than me after this bulk and build, which he always tries to say. He thinks he's stronger and bigger, even though I'm 3 years older than him and 3 years stronger than him. So what do you gotta say?
You're trying to outwork me, but that's not gonna do anything. You're not gonna get bigger than me.
What are the secrets to getting big and strong?
Eat big, be big, stay big. You just kind of have that like little boy syndrome.
What?
You just kind of look like that slender, like geek, like dork that's just walking around. You're not gonna lose that with those twig legs either.
Five more. And that is the GBT 10x10 for the program. On deadlifts at least. We're gonna take a little rest before we go into the next part of the training session today. But the third principle or third characteristic of the build program is nonlinear periodization. So like I said, the first 8 weeks are an every other week of German volume training and upper lower body hypertrophy splits. And the last 4 weeks, nonlinear periodization, which are percentages of your 1 rep max and working with different rep and set schemes off those percentages. And then once a week, on the 6th day of training every week, you have a strength and power day, which is squat, bench, deadlift, and then some weighted dips and weighted pull-ups. But the squat, bench, and deadlift are all percentages off of your 1 rep max. So it's a program to get bigger and stronger, baby. So now that we're like 40 minutes into this workout, our 10x10 is done. Today calls for a few supersets. So my favorite superset on back is an AMRAP on pull-ups, just as many pull-ups as possible. And the further you get into it, you get to like 5 or 6 reps. And then superset it with lat pull-downs, except the lat pull-down variation where you pull in front of you. So we'll do pull-ups, then lat pull-down variation.
Don't touch the ball, it's over, call it close, but we all know what this is gonna be. You came and failed the test, you met the best, expected chest, but got monopoly. I came and bought you out, I knocked you out, I cropped you out with no apologies. I am the hope, the heart, the faith, the spark, the one who will fulfill the prophecy.
So the next superset is going to be 1 arm dumbbell row, left and right arms, and then directly into low cable rows. So the thing to keep in mind, I see a lot of people do dumbbell rows incorrectly, where like they'll try to keep like their body straight and pull up to their chest, thinking of pulling that pinky back to your hip. So I'll brace myself, I'll use wraps just to pull some leverage. Now think of pulling your pinky back to your hip, just like that. So 10 each arm. So the way we're gonna wrap up this workout is a little bit of biceps, a little bit of arms. Now a variation for bicep curls I like to do, it's a bicep curl into a hammer curl. So first we're gonna do 8 reps, just regular bicep dumbbell curl, 8 reps each arm. Then after that we go to a hammer curl. So the hammer curl as many reps as possible until you burn out. So first we'll do 8. 2. Woo! So that wraps up that brutally good workout. I really wanted to make this video to do an intro to my build program and let you know that the program is available. In the description box below, there's a link to embracethesucktraining.com. And then also on the program page, there's a free nutrition guide that shows you how to set up your macros, gives a little bit of info on muscle protein synthesis in training volumes and leverages. So the build program has no metabolic conditioning and no cardio built into it, not like Embrace the Suck Training. That was the previous one. I was experimenting with the build the past couple of weeks, and I tried incorporating like long distance running in with it, like I thoroughly enjoy. But this is a very demanding high volume training program. I look forward to building with you guys, making progress, and I'm a huge advocate of, if you want to make progress and you want to reach your goals, you have to have a plan, a program in place to do that. Holds you accountable, helps you make those goals attainable. So let's build together. Hi, can we place an order for pickup? It is Nick. Perfect. Woo!
You got it wrong.
Oh.
You didn't get what she was saying.
What do you mean?
She was saying now she thinks you're saying separate.
So the plan tonight was get home and make steaks. Got home, fired up the grill, propane was out, so the next best option was obviously Chuy's. And the best part is, if you haven't had Chuy's ever, it's Tex-Mex. But the original is in Austin, downtown Austin, which is like a half mile from our house. So me and Steph frequent it quite often, especially when I'm in the build or the bulk mode, because it's glorious and it is dense. The Chuy's hype is not a joke and it's not exaggerated. Let me just show you the spread you get for takeout here. All right, so this is the main meal. You got the chicken, you got the rice, the beans, the homemade tortillas over here. You know, your typical like toppings, jalapeno ranch, salsa. You get a whole bag of chips per order. It's a big meal and it's great for this post-workout. So that's the video. We're gonna enjoy some Chuy's and we will see you in the next one.